So as we wrapped up our last session, you guys dramatically exited the jar prison that you had been placed into, with the final party member causing the jar to be irreplaceably damaged and turned into the most elaborate of puzzles.
I'm going to turn you into an elaborate puzzle. What does that mean? No, no, put you back together. Oh, okay.
Which, of course, awoke the guy who was sleeping in his bed, demanded to know who you were as he was getting up, and you murdered him before he could get to his feet.
I don't
Then
feel
the guards
bad.
showed up. And things started to get real interesting as you just started cutting a line across the building as you moved through the hallways and passageways. You catch a hint of fresh air. To the left is where the fresh air is coming from. To the right leads further into this underground compound. What do you choose to do?
I'm gonna let John pick.
Well, yeah, you know what? Screw it, John. Get her, man. Do you want to keep blowing this place up, or should we leave?
Well, if it's up to me, I mean, I love adventuring, so let's go more deep then.
Deeper.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
Let-
my bad.
Explosion Elemental would also like to explode more.
I'm
All
just
right, so
down
you
to
start
kill him.
making your way. You start making your way through the tunnel on the right. It's wide enough that you can get through, but not a whole lot more, especially in your engorged size.
Bro.
Sorry.
We're mature.
Megan, we're 2 minutes in.
I know.
This makes me not want to tell you what I'm having for supper.
You probably shouldn't.
It's hard to say. Anyways, moving through the tunnelways, you can hear the shouts of guards and alarms being sounded, people moving through the passageways. As you come to another fork, you hear boots coming down the hall. Not towards you, but across. You're at an X intersection or a lowercase t intersection, and they're running horizontally.
So we can stab them as they come by?
I mean, that's an option. How would you like to handle the situation? As they are coming up the one side, you hear them coming, they're probably 20, 30 feet away from you.
Yeah, I just like lay down on the ground, make myself as flat as possible, which I guess technically could be 1 inch, because the thing can always just move inside of a 1 inch square, so
That's
it might be
cool.
a very
I'm
wide-
gonna hop out. I'm gonna do something really silly, but I mean it'll be
Yeah.
kind of cool. I'm gonna hop out into the hallway so that they can see me, and then you flatten out, and then they'll come running after me and run right over you and die.
We. I can't remember what size I was. I assume probably at least one level up. Well, actually no, because I just blown up, so I would just be medium size right now.
I thought you were large. I
I'm,
thought you were up to a large again.
yeah, I think
Maybe
large.
had I been? Okay, sure, yeah, large.
I was gonna turn
So-
invisible, but if we're not being stealthy, then I'll just hang back and wait for an opportune moment to attack.
All right, so you're going to hang back in the shadows.
Yippers.
Good plan.
Cal, I'd like you to roll me stealth at advantage as you slither out onto the floor.
Sure. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's above a 20, but I'm just grabbing the blister coil stats. Has no bonus. Yeah, exactly a 20, unnatural.
Well done.
Danke.
Yeah, I'm just standing there holding my dagger, waiting for them to run across the suddenly superheated floor piece, and then I get to stab.
Heated floor. Boom. You turn it up, do I?
Oh, and when I stab, I'm green flame blading, so that flame is going to drop onto you.
Yay. Yeah, because that was the climax of last, at least the second fight we had. There's you just kind of like stabbed it into me and boom.
Yeah, I was just like, poke! It was the gentlest poke I could manage, but still give you the flame.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry.
Awesome. So the boiling mass of water melts down into the clay floor and slithers out into the intersection as the halfling struts out confidently, covered in a suit of bones. What do you say to the three men charging up the halls in their clay masks?
I just about did the whole Dracula I want to suck your blood thing. and then I was like, no, I can't. That's too cheesy, but then I giggled anyway. I'm just gonna wave my dagger and be like, I hear you're looking for me.
One of them shouts at the top of his lungs, "Found them!" as they all start reaching to their sides for their weapons, closing the distance, drawing them out as they step over top of the wet splash on the floor. Cal, I'd like you to make me an attack against each of them at advantage.
Okay. Holy crap. How many attack rolls is that then?
Just make one individual attack as you clap up around them.
Sure. Oh, what do you tell me to make a good attack, and this is gonna be every one, and I roll like that. I might still be fine. 14.
14 will hit.
Yeah, yay.
It was charged.
Do you want me to roll damage too then?
Yes, roll damage.
Okay. Okay, so it's 2d8 bludgeon and 46 if my size is large. Okay. 2d8, 4d6s. I'm glad I have all these dice. Ooh, that's pretty good. Do you want me to separate the bludgeon from the fire, or just give you the overall?
No.
No to which one? I said A or B, and you said no. It's just the overall?
Overall, yeah.
Okay, sorry. So 31, 34. Most of which
And
is
the third guy?
What's that?
And the third one?
What do you mean the third one?
There's a third dude.
Oh, attack again?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. One's 23 for 10, 15, 19 damage for that one. That was a lot higher.
As right before your eyes, suddenly the pool of water forms itself upwards into a towering, bubbling, steaming mass that vaguely resembles a humanoid. You watch as the men in front of you, while their faces are not exposed, their arms and legs are, and you watch as their skin goes from varying different tones to this bright, bubbly red as blisters start to pop open. Two of them drop dead. The third one falling to the ground, gasping, trying to escape the hot water around him. What happens if they're still in your space?
They take a D10 at the start of their turn, and then they take a D10 like immediately if they're touching.
Okay, well, roll me that D10.
4 from the one.
What's that?
4.
Oh, 4 from the first. Okay.
First time a weird enters another creature's space, it takes D10 of fire damage and catches fire, and they take another D10 at the start of each of their turns until they use an action to douse the flame.
Roll me the other D10 then, because they just had a turn and failed the dex.
Another 8.
Oh, okay. Well, he manages to get his head out of the water just long enough for you to see the blood inside of his body bubble and boil out. The mist around the weird turns slightly red for a moment. And they are dead.
Did it just get hot in here?
Yeah, and I didn't even get to poke anything.
You could just do it anyways. I think that one body is bubbling a little bit.
Popping the blisters.
Ugh. Blister coil.
That is an apt name. Coils and blisters. Anyway, so that was a short-lived encounter. You continue moving. Do you continue moving downwards towards where you hear more voices, or are you heading away from the ruckus?
I mean, how much
I said
time do
we
you
could
have
go.
left as a boiling lava monster?
The last 10 minutes. It's probably not a lot of time actually.
No, now that I'm thinking about it, that'd be about running out by this point.
Well, then I say we vamoose because.
Can I at least blow up one more time? Maybe we go on the crossroads and I blow up the middle section.
Okay.
Yay!
Yeah, no, Geoff, with that 10 minutes, I'm not going to retcon anything, but you definitely would have run out of that a while ago.
Okay, sure. So, have it just drop now then?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
So
like, combat goes really, really, really quick, and we did kind of go through that thing quickly enough, but yeah, 10 minutes isn't a super long time out of combat.
I mean, you did an awful lot of things with that 10 minutes, and a lot of people died. So, with a resounding splash, the water suddenly splashes out onto the floor, and standing in the middle of it is Cal.
Naked.
Oh.
I don't
Why
get
is
how.
Cal naked?
I don't know. Just
your clothes and
clothes
items
are so magical.
and everything join into your form, basically.
Yeah. It would just be funny if every time a druid wild shaped or if a sorcerer's polymorphed or anything like that, that it would just you just like show up naked right away. It would be really funny.
Like out of like a vat of liquid or something. Just...
Yep. It'd be probably really awkward, but
We may have to double check that because I'm not sure that they both cover items. One of them I'm pretty sure doesn't. So we'll have to take a look into that.
Interesting.
Sure. I can double check my end at least.
But you hear through the opening that it goes out into a larger chamber that there are at least a dozen voices that you can hear. None of them sound happy.
Oh man, do I even have any third level spell slots up? I do have one. man, I do have one spell I kind of want to try out called Call Lightning. You just make a lightning storm. It doesn't work indoors though, obviously. What should we do, John?
I think we. I'm sorry. You decide. I wasn't really paying full attention.
Okay, you okay, dude?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Okay.
And I'll be more focused now. I apologize.
No worries.
No, it's okay.
Sure, you're good. What do you think,
But
Megan?
yes.
Oh, go ahead and pick.
I'm kind of low on stuff, and I could keep going a little bit, and maybe we could booby trap a couple groups, real small like, but not really anything big.
All right, let's see if we can get out of here then, depending on what time of day it is, and where we come up or out.
Yeah, that's a big thing. We get to go outside, and it's just some building out in the middle of a field, and it's daytime. We can't leave.
Yeah.
We have that box for Megan though.
Our little buddies aren't with us, are they? The
Nope.
blood bags?
No, it's
Okay.
just us.
No.
But I mean, there's
Well-
always the hole.
I could fabricate something.
That's a 10-minute spell.
Yeah, I know, but if we're planning on going outside,
That's true.
Let's just go take a look outside first.
Yeah, let's go see what it's like.
I might call lightning on the building and just be like, ha ha. Sure.
From the end of the hall where you heard the voices, suddenly you hear another voice. They're down this way!
Ah, crap.
Do you stand or do you run?
Let's run to a
run.
choke point, and then when they come out, then we jump them.
okay.
Because it's gonna be real awkward if we get to the exit and it's sunny and it's like, oh no, and then it's like roll initiative.
Yeah, and then
I
all they
won't
have to do is
time
kick me.
fabricate it.
Yeah.
What was that, John?
I wouldn't have time then to make anything for her.
Insight check. Everyone.
Sure.
Nat 20.
Actual me stats now. 17.
13.
What's that, John?
13.
Cal?
17, sorry.
17.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Cal, you recognize that despite the obvious militancy of these cultists, like they're armed, they have organized guards, the response to what is going on has been rather chaotic. Zan, you have you have a think back to a few moments ago when you burst out of the jar and you awoke the man from his bed.
Yes.
If he was asleep, what is logical?
Oh.
That it's daytime because he hunts vampires.
Alrighty. So you guys start running backwards, and you want to try and find a choke point?
Yeah, like a doorway or something. Because, I mean, especially with me knowing that their response has been really chaotic, we may have already killed their leader, and this may just be cannon fodder. And honestly, if this was like a village of orcs, and we only had to kill one guy, take a thing, and move on, I would say leave him. Who cares? But these guys are literally vampire hunters. We have a vampire. We are friends with vampires. We should probably try to kill, or at least like maim and dissuade all of them from continuing hunting us, right?
I like that plan.
Okay, let's do it.
Alrighty. So you make your way to down through the hallways. You find a doorway on a tiny, kind of a cavern, but it's maybe 20 feet across. The entryway is that for that of a medium creature. And there is a doorway on the far side as well.
Yeah, this looks good.
Yeah.
Can we like hide behind the door, sort of thing?
I mean, there isn't really a door, it's just an opening, but you can definitely shuffle off to the side and press yourselves against the wall.
All right, let's do that.
Oh, Person's only a 2nd level spell? What the heck? Gee.
I'll be as close to the
All
doorway
right.
as I can be without, being seen. That way I can stab as soon as one of them comes around the corner.
Alrighty. So I would like everyone to roll initiative.
4. Oh wait, do I add stuff for that, right?
Your dex. There
Dex.
should be a little initiative marker thing kind of in the top middle of your page, if you're using a page. I got
Okay.
a 14.
I got a 7.
I got 23.
Okay, and Geoff, what'd you get again?
14.
All right. Well, Zan, I think it's safe to say that you're going first.
Woo!
And you are right by the door. As they do, you hear them coming down the hall. There has to be a half dozen people charging up this way.
And I know that clearly enough that I can relay that to my party members.
Yeah,
I'll be like this.
yeah, and the first one does indeed come charging into the room.
Yay, I get to stab.
You do get to stab, yes.
Green flame blade.
Don't hit me this time!
No, this time the green flames are going to anyone other than you.
Yay.
That is an 18 to hit.
Oh, and my-
An indoor druid definitely can't use half of his spells.
Did I crap out again? Can you still hear me?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
hear you.
still hear you. So yes, you definitely hit him. And how much damage is that?
That is...
Yeah, my Twitch cam was on.
10... That is 25 piercing. And 3 fire damage. And then 4 fire damage to the next guys in 5 feet of the first guy.
Jesus.
Yep. I like it when I get to be sneaky. I like my sneak attack.
This is a rogue.
Yeah, I know, it's my whole thing. This is what I do.
Alrighty, you stab him for quite a hefty amount of damage. And he stands there with the blade sticking through him out the other side, blinking. Still standing.
And I go, hi.
The flames leap from your blade past him and splash the guy behind him in the face, causing him to stumble backwards a second. Cal, what are you doing?
I was gonna cast Entangle, but I assume that doesn't work inside. Yeah, I'm very much assuming that doesn't work. It's like a bunch of weeds and vines sprout from the ground. I don't think that...
Yeah, you don't need to make a nature check to realize that these floors are exceptionally hard packed. Yes, they're natural clay, but they are... It might as well be stone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Heck, I'll go with conjure animals, and sorry, give me 4 seconds to figure out what I'm gonna conjure.
Time's up.
I said 4. I mean 12. Thinking. Oh, I have been wanting to try giant toads. Oh, but they're slow. That's not really great right now.
But that's cool.
Heck, I'll go with giant spiders again. They're fun. So two giant spiders.
Alrighty.
I like
I'll have
that.
them go after me, and I'll tell them to just web anything that comes out of the door, and they can just kind of back off and do their web attacks.
All right, so they are at the ready to web up the door.
Web away. It won't slow me down.
Oh yeah. Is there actually? You know what? Heck, that's not a bad idea. I'm gonna tell them to both just shoot webs. How wide is the doorway exactly?
About 5 feet.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell them to just kind of try and just shit webs all up in the doorway, like try and make like a spider web, right? Not add an enemy particularly, just kind of make it as a solid thing so that Megan can kind of have her fighting space, and me and John can do some ranged attacks and stuff.
All right, so they launch attacks at the doorway, cutting off the nearly dead cultist still stuck on the halfling's blade, and from the rest of his compatriots. Oh, damn. Lupeny, there's a half-dead guy on a sword standing in front of you, and a wall of webs that has popped up to stop the other people from getting in as of right now. What do you want to do?
So can I transform to a large creature in that space?
You could, but getting out of that space might be difficult.
Okay. Oh goodness.
Hey, John, do you have the real quick? Do you have the lightning bolt spell? Because they're all in a hallway. You'd probably hit them all.
I don't even think I have lightning bolt.
Ah, no worries.
No, I don't have. I need to start working on my attack spells. I have firebolt, but that's not gonna be good.
Actually, fireball might be perfect because the thing is with fireball is you pick a point. So the web being in the way doesn't actually affect it at all. It doesn't shoot out a fireball, you more conjure it. It just kind of explodes from where you pick.
Yeah, you could drop it on the other side of the web then.
Yeah, you can just cheat and bomb them to heck.
Well, let's do that then. So I'll cast fireball. Do I see someone in range?
Down the hallway, there are at least a half dozen people charging towards you.
Okay, I want to aim for the first one then.
Alrighty. So you're going to aim for the first guy, and the fireball, the point you create is the center of where the ball of fire is.
The point. Okay, so I could maybe do it in the middle of them then.
Yeah, that is a smarter idea.
Okay.
What's the range on fireball?
150 feet.
150 feet. Okay, then that's not a problem for you. You have options. Cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that into the middle of the group then.
All right, they have to make a dex save, correct?
Yeah.
What is your spell save DC?
John?
Yeah, no, sorry, I'm just looking at 16.
Damn.
I'd like you to roll the damage because one guy made it.
Oh no.
Okay, it's 8d6s.
No.
Okay. Okay, I got 31.
Nice.
Gee. Okay. And that guy rolled a 1, so
Bye, that guy.
as you suddenly you point down the hall and begin muttering these incantations, you see a spot on the floor, you focus on it, and it kind of flickers for a second, and then kaboom, and you feel this burst of heat blasting through down the hallway, causing the spider web to wave in this force. And as you regain your eyesight from the bright flash, where had been standing 5, there were now standing 4 very charred, very damaged men laying on the ground. You don't see the 5th one.
Vaporized.
He no longer exists.
He was away from being insta killed there. Okay. Alrighty. So Zan, that brings us back to you with the guy that's stuck on your sword.
All right, I'm gonna pull that sword out of him and then go up, like underneath his chin, to go behind his mask. I don't even know if he's actually wearing one, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Everybody here is wearing these different clay masks.
that's
So tacky.
what I was guessing. Yeah, so go up behind his mask, through his chin, through the roof of his mouth, all the way up through his head, preferably.
Awesome. Roll me an attack.
And green flame blade. Oh, shit. That is a 12 to hit.
Is the rogue gonna miss?
I think so.
Unfortunately, he looks down just as you go to stab at him, and you hear a cling as it bashes him in the face. You still have your bonus action.
Okay, I want to do it again. I want to try again. Oh, way better. That's 26 to hit.
Okay, so roll out your damage.
Do I have are Cal's spiders within 5 feet of me?
You're wearing an NPC right now.
Oh shit, that's right. I keep forgetting about my bone man.
As he's sitting there laughing.
Oh my god, we're so him.
I love
Except
it.
as he speaks, the jaw on the skeleton moves, but your mouth on the inside of that doesn't.
Which is just the best ever. That is 26 points of piercing and 4 fire.
26 and 4 fire.
Yeah.
As you stab upwards, you catch him in the soft part of the throat, piercing up, and as your dagger extends into its full length, it bursts out the top of his head. And then your spell activates, lighting it up like a candle.
Aww,
Sticking out of the most metal birthday cake ever.
Happy birthday.
Is he still alive, Caleb?
No.
Actually, that's a logical question.
Somehow you successfully lobotomized him and cauterized the wound.
Hey, stranger things have
Let's
happened.
get stabbed.
Yeah, so that's toasted oats.
Full. Happy.
Can I keep my bone man forever?
Maybe. We'll see.
It's pretty fun.
This will be my version of a pet.
Kind of a skeletal vampire. What about the flying cat then?
Oh, right, but that one doesn't count as an ally for the purposes of sneak attack bonus.
No.
And could be killed exceptionally easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to keep the
You
cat.
have a house cat. You have a house cat. It hunts mice for you.
Yeah. Even flying mice.
And if it runs out of mice to catch, I just conjure up some rats for it.
Or I conjure up one very big rat and say, "Let's go, buddy! Boss fight for you."
That's when you let the jackals in at it, and you just, sit there watching in your manor house as the wild animals rip apart a large rat in the middle of your foyer.
Just nature.
We're civilized royalty.
We didn't ask for this royalty.
No, but continuing on, Cal. So we have a couple of charred corpses that look like, or charred bodies that look like they might still be alive in the hallway, and you hear more people coming up the way.
Are the spiders able to move past their own web?
Sure, why not?
Okay, I'm gonna tell them to go through the web, try to shoot webs at the guy at the very back, kind of trying to make like more of a wall of webs again, or maybe just make the wall and then back up again. Sorry, let me just double check the range of their web shot. Range is 30 feet. Yeah, I'll just tell them to try and shoot a web at the other side of these guys to just basically trap them in the webs.
Awesome.
And then for myself, heck, I don't really want a wild shape yet, so I'm just gonna... I don't even have like a range attack spell at all. Oh, I can't even cast guidance because it's concentration.
I mean, I'd like to point out that the people you can see in that hallway right now are very appealing on the floor. It looks like you could peel off a piece of bacon from their face.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't think I can get past the web, but I'll tell my two spiders to just go in there and bite, and I'll just take the dodge action, I guess.
I'd like them both to make attacks.
Okay. Are the guys actually prone, or?
Oh yeah, they're actually prone and actually like very badly burned.
Okay.
Death is probably a release right now.
13 plus 5 is 18 for the one. So that will be a couple d8s. Be a d8 plus 3 of pierce. So 9 pierce, and then he makes a DC 11 con save, or else he gets super poisoned.
Let's just say that he gets super poisoned and dies.
Okay. That's another 6 poison then.
Okay, that's 3 times the health he had left.
Oh, jeez, they really are charred up. The other spider's gonna go bite a different guy. I got 22 to hit for 6 pierce and 8 poison, unless the save.
With a loud crunch, the spider fangs sink in past the crusty exterior of the body, and inject their venom, beginning to liquefy what few unburned parts remain inside of their body. And they twitch a few more times and then stop. Everybody roll me perception.
8.
Come on. I got a natty 2, so that's 10.
8. 12 for me.
I'm preoccupied
me
with
as
my
well.
homemade candle.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So you guys remove the weapons from the body. You hear more steps coming up the hallway. They're not quite as heavy. Do you want to continue to remain and hold your ground in this location, or are you going to try and vamoose out the other door?
I mean,
I'm okay to hold.
Yeah, because like realistically, there's nothing stopping us from leaving. But again, these are literally our like nemesis. These are our right.
Nemesis
Realistically, we're the antagonists to them. They're probably not in the wrong hunting vampires, but
I mean, when you put it like that.
that's still us, and we don't want them alive. So yeah, I say we just hold in this hallway. If we even wait to the side of like the doorway, the archway sort of thing, and wait for the enemies to try and push through or cut through the webs, and then just jump them right there in the same room, that would might be even better.
Yeah, or just
All
light
right,
up
so-
the web.
Yeah. Once they get into it, you just green flame blade, boom.
Yeah. I mean, your spiders are still in the hallway. They got to get through your spiders before they.
Yeah, I'll pull my spiders back into the little corridor we're in, and I'll tell them to just web that doorway pretty thick.
All right. So you guys are setting yourselves up defensively. You hear the footsteps coming, getting closer, and then they stop. You hear someone saying something. Lupeny, I'd like you to make me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Hey, can I see it?
He's standing there talking from like on the other side of the web, so probably not.
Okay.
I got 18.
He's casting Fireball. Deck saves, everybody. Congratulations. Because of Lupeny, you're not all at disadvantage.
It's awesome.
Oh!
I also got a nat 20.
I rolled a 4.
So I'm gonna use my I have a bonus action called Favored by the Gods. Can I use that?
No, it's not. It's not a bonus action. That's just free, dude. If you fail a saving throw, you can just add that.
Okay. So I'll do that if I fail?
What's up?
Yeah, and that's the nice thing is after you know that you fail, you add 2d4s if you want to, obviously.
I'm pretty sure I failed. I rolled a 9. I have 9.
Megan, don't you have more than a +4 just from your bonuses?
Yeah, no, like I rolled a 4 on the dice. My plus is 7, so that's still only 11. I don't think I'm gonna.
And John, what did you
And I
get
end up with
after your
17?
17? Alrighty.
The
That's
gods
why
tip.
I asked if I could see him, because I have a feat called Observant. So if I can see a creature's mouth while it is speaking a language I understand, I can understand what it's saying by reading lips.
Yeah. I don't know if
Of course
your
that
evade will
means
work
that-
either, actually, because I'm pretty sure it has to be from a thing that you can see.
Yeah, I'm looking at that too. It doesn't specify.
Oh.
It just
Maybe
says
so.
if you're subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to only take half damage, you instead take no damage on a succeed and half on a fail.
Nice.
No, and he didn't throw a fireball. He exploded at the doorway.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take that.
Yeah.
All right. What are we looking at?
Yeah, unfortunately, you're 38 points of damage as the webs themselves explode. Those of you that made it to take 19 points of fire damage.
Cool. Does the crit 20 mean anything?
No, not really.
Okay. 19.
So my hair is like singeing around my head, and I'm like, got like soot on my face, and I'm like, I think we should run now.
Yep, that's fair.
Alrighty, so you're going to take off, or you're going to stand and fight these guys?
We're gonna have to do something with these guys so they don't just shoot us in the back, so to speak, because they blew
Yeah.
up our wall.
Can I peek around the corner just to see how many guys there are?
There's only 4 of them.
Yeah, let's get this group and then maybe bounce. If things get worse, then we'll leave. But if I still have a chance, I'll tell my spiders to just shoot webs down the hallway and hit one of them.
Did they make dex saves as well?
Oh yes. 20 something and 20 something. So 19 is half. I think
Yeah.
it's still alive. I have the card right here. Let's see. They have. Oh yeah, they each have 7 health left.
I'm alive! All right, so what are your, so we're taking this from the top. Zan,
Yeah.
they are coming down the hall. There's at least 4 of them. They just throw a fireball at you, so you know at least one of them can cast magic.
Yeah, that's not particularly awesome. Are they slightly spread out enough that I can stabby stab one without being right next to all the rest of them?
Oh, I still have one.
Not really, no. They're
Okay.
they're keeping a tight formation and holding back.
Okay. I am going to... Shit. How far away are they from me?
About 40 feet.
40 feet. Fudge. Alright, well, if nothing else, go out with a bang, right? Oh, wait. I haven't done this one in a while. I'm gonna cast Sleep.
Okay.
I don't think I've done that since I killed that guy rolling off the roof.
Tries to be passive, falls asleep, falls off roof, breaks neck.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, so roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of the creature the spell is affected. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm gonna use a second level spell slot, so I get an additional 2d8.
Alrighty.
Alright, that is a whole lot of numbers. Give me a second.
Take your time.
Math sucks.
And yet we play this game. I'm actually working on simplifying a lot of the math in the system I'm designing, because by this point in the game, you know, oh yeah, just roll 5d8, or you know, oh, that monster does 8d10 damage. Like, oh goody, that's real quick to figure out.
Okay, I got it. So that is a total of 40 hit points affected. And I'm gonna center this right on the guy closest. It's got a range of 90 feet. So, and then it's got, or like I can cast it within 90 feet. And then I'm going to cast it on that guy, so it'll hit all of them, but centered on the first guy. So all creatures within 20 feet of a point I choose are affected in ascending order of current hit points. Oh, starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points. Each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends.
Well, I have some good news for you. The first guy in line, as you finish the incantation, suddenly standing there, blinks at you twice, and then falls forward, unconscious on the ground.
Haha.
His friends seem unaffected.
Okay, well, that's one down.
Next up would be, we've got Cal.
Okay. Big question. Giant constrictor snake. It is huge size, but I think that's largely because simply when you... It's a constrictor snakes are really huge. They're large to begin with, but when it's huge, that would take up a lot of space. But in terms of actual width, that could easily fit through a 5x5 doorway, right? Or a pathway or whatever.
Probably not. At that point, you're probably looking at 6 to 10 feet in girth.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty big.
And that's how I imagine it. It's size huge.
Yeah, fair. You know what? I'm actually just gonna turn into the. First I'm gonna cast as a. John, how are you looking health wise?
Not good, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a Cure Wounds on John, and then I'm gonna turn into a Fire Snake. There's nice Max. There's 13 health.
Nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then I will use my bonus section turn to a Fire Snake, and then for my spiders that are charred up, I'll tell them to just kind of like poke their heads into the doorway, shoot webs, and then back off to the side. I want them to go and hide, basically, when they're not attacking. Guerrilla tactics for the spiders.
All right, they have to make a dex save, correct?
No, I think it's just a web attack.
Okay.
They'll target 2 different people.
Yeah.
So one is a 20 to hit, and the other is a nat 20 to hit.
Woohoo.
Nat 25, I guess.
Okay, well, they had much less armor than that, and both get slammed into the wall by this glob of webs around their waist, pinning one of their arms as they're trying to frantically pull at the other one at the webs to get away, but they are both pinned to the wall at the moment.
Yeah, and I'll tell my spiders to basically just like hide like 10 feet off to the side. I don't really want them taking damage. They don't have much health left. And then I already ended my turn to start their turn, so yeah, I'm done. But I'm Fire Snake now.
That's good.
Our fire snake.
Fire Snake.
You're a spicy
All right.
danger noodle.
Spicy danger noodle. I need spicy danger noodle to make me a wisdom saving throw as the last remaining person at the end of the hall holds up their hands and just tries to almost look like they're gripping you.
Ooh.
Okay. Wisdom saving throws are my forte. That is 27.
You shrug off the effects of a hold person spell like a muscle spasm.
Sweet. Wouldn't that not affect me because I'm an elemental?
I mean, you're kind of humanoid.
Not at the moment. Either way.
Either way, you blasted that out of the water so ridiculously. I also think the game doesn't super factor in you turning into a fire snake.
No.
Imagine they didn't have rules for that.
As soon as you become a not humanoid, there's a handful of spells that can't affect you. Usually lower level ones. Hold person.
Lupeny, I need you to make me a perception check as it rolls around to your turn.
Okay. That's not good. Why am I never good at these? I got a 9.
A 9. Alrighty. So there's still one guy left standing down the hall who seems to still be able to cast magic and isn't tied up or just dead.
Or sleeping.
Or sleeping.
Having a nap.
Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I guess I might as well cast Fireball on him. I don't have anything that'll kill him right away besides that.
Hey, that'll explode the webs out there.
Yeah, that'll probably do it. It'll also wake up the one guy, but you know, he'll also automatically fail the dex save.
Yeah, because he's on the ground.
He's on the ground and asleep. That's like double disadvantage. So
Do it.
Oh, the effect. He's unconscious.
Okay.
That might actually.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
all right, so you heard cause a fireball to erupt on the far side of the room.
Conditions. That's what it's called.
The guy who doesn't have disadvantage. Oh. So the high roll after their modifier was a 7.
So you want me to roll damage?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, roll me damage. There's a very real possibility that everybody is about to die.
Good. Then we
Especially
can
webbed up guys.
get out.
And then the
27.
The guys, yeah, they have disadvantage. Okay, cool.
Despite the explosive power of your fire, as the light begins to fade and you see them, they are still standing. And you hear boots coming from the other door.
Oh, no. So now we are, yeah. Okay. All right, we're just surrounded now.
Like the door behind us?
Yes,
Oh shit.
that's what all those perception checks were for.
Ah, those ones we kept failing. Haha.
Yes.
Be good at
Yes,
perception. You roll bad, you roll bad.
Mm-hmm. And now you're trapped.
Well,
Or they're trapped in there with you.
the one side that's we were just banging the hell out of, they're pretty dead, so we could go out that way and figure out
All right.
if we trap for little guys. Anyways, yeah.
They come flying into the room behind you,
Oh,
sticking their hands outright, and a bolt of grayish energy lashes across the room.
Hmm.
Each of you takes 3 points of force damage. As the second guy comes into the room behind him, instead of choosing such a terribly useless thing, he comes charging into the room towards Lupeny, swinging his short sword. Oh dear. Does a 15 hit you?
No, I have 17 armor class.
Alrighty, well, he comes towards you and swings, and you just kind of sidestep him and like, excuse me? You hear more people coming down the hall as well, right behind them. But the rest of them cannot get into the room this turn. Zan.
Yo.
So there are still all the individuals who had been down the hall before, and now at least 2 people have come in behind you.
Oh boy. Okay, and the hallway in front of me is no longer blocked off by web, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
There's been a mild case of arson down that hallway.
You know, just a mild one.
wild.
Have the guys in front of us gotten any closer, or are they still 40 feet out?
They're still staying 40 feet out.
Okay, and so I'm gonna have to turn around and go that way. I am going to move to the closest guy, or to the guy that just attacked Lupeny.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to him and stab twice.
Make your attacks.
Fudge, that was a nat 1 on the first attack.
Oh, I was wondering what that thunk was.
Sorry, that was
It's
me.
like-
Oh, wait! I can re-roll that because I'm lucky.
Yeah. Little halfling, little bastard.
Okay, way better.
I'd like to remind you that you have 2 allies within 5 feet in this instance.
Yep. I got my bone man, my skelly boy.
And Lupeny.
And Lupeny. Okay, so that is 24 and 21 to hit.
Jesus. All right. Roll me your damage, but there's a good chance he's probably dead with your damage output.
10, 13, 20, and 30 piercing.
30 piercing.
Yep.
As you run up to him as he swings his short sword. You can see the magical energy radiating around it. He's cast a spell on his blade, and as he's off balance, you grab him by the ear, pull him down, and start stabbing him in the neck repeatedly.
And then I lean in and whisper, "Don't attack my friends."
You let him drop onto the floor, leaking blood everywhere. Horrible mess.
I know.
Cal.
I lick my blade.
So these other guys, they're in the room now, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will tell my spiders to shoot webs at the doorway where these new guys are coming from. I guess they'll do that after my turn because they go after it, and then I'm just gonna go fire snake bite the one. So Megan killed the one guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fire snake bite the other one. Fire snake. There's my fire snake. So I will slither over there. Let's see. Multi-attack. 2 attacks. One with bite, one with tail. Okay. So I will first make a bite attack. That's a 18 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
4 and a d6. That's 2 piercing and 3 fire. And then I'll whip him with my tail, which is 17 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a 5 bludgeon and 2 fire.
Wow.
And then I will do the equivalent of a monk punch, but with my skull. For everyone else, me and Caleb kind of figured out kind of a compromise for the extra monk attack, because it is kind of super powerful for creatures that have like a single strong attack to just get an extra one.
Right.
So what we do instead is we do just
A headbutt.
Monk punch. Improvised.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna headbutt this guy.
I love it. Just everything that you just did as a snake, you just tail whip someone and then you just bam with your head. It's cool.
Well, yeah, I imagine that he's like spiraling around him, and like the bite comes in on one side. Then, as he's looking at the bite where he's being bitten, suddenly the tail comes up and slaps him in the head. And as he's holding his head, you suddenly come up face to face with him. As his hands come down, forehead.
That's another 17 to hit, and a 5 bludgeon damage.
All right, so he had come in ready to do battle, and you just showed up and brought the battle to him.
That was hit a lot, but those 3 rapid little attacks. Nothing. Oh, that was my bonus action. And then so I'll tell my snakes to spiderweb the door where the other guys just came in. So it's two chunks of web. They might just blow it up, but hopefully at least burn some of their actions or something.
Hey, that's at least one person's action to cast even the slightest fire spell.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, next up would be our original group at the end of the hall. And as they are not exactly in the best of health, they start backing down the hall, but appearing before the group are 4 spectral. They look like some sort of a mace, but they look closer to just a rock on a stick.
Oh, cool.
Oh, interesting.
That's a fun spell.
The first 2 swing at the halfling.
Oh, of course.
I doubt an 8 hits you.
Correct.
That was the high roll there.
Oh, okay. I just matrix lean back and move out of the way.
Caleb.
The other one swinging towards Lupeny. Where did that go? Oh dear God. That'll be an 8. And the last one coming for the fire snake, attempting to rescue his friend. 10.
And we're good.
Magic weapon.
All right. Well, that was an elaborate plan that backfired on them. Lupeny!
So a huge beast doesn't fit. Does a large beast fit?
Yeah, you'd have to get squishy in some of the hallways, but you could get through them.
I was actually looking that up for you, John. Two of the strongest large beasts you can turn into is a giant coral snake or a giant scorpion. That thing that almost killed the shit out of you a while back.
That's the one I was thinking of, the scorpion. So I'll go ahead and do that one.
So I
As you sidestep this one guy who tries to attack you, and the halfling grabs him and is stabbing him in the throat, you look. The halfling looks up to see the beautiful elf melting away into this large, chitin-covered creature with this poised barb above its head,
Oh man,
clicking its claws together.
that thing makes 3 attacks.
That is
Yep.
badass.
Man, where did I get this shirt? I need to get more of these.
Alrighty, so there is still one guy alive in the room, or you could head down the hall towards the people who are still alive.
Yeah, I got 40 feet, so let's go towards that group.
Well, there's the webs in the way though.
No, they exploded.
The new ones I just set.
Oh, sorry.
No, he's talking about the first group.
Oh, sorry.
You're getting the back end of the room. So yeah, the giant scorpion goes hurtling down the hall over the ash corpses that fill this hallway from all the fire that's been here.
Jeez.
As you close the gap on these men that are trying, you can see them backing away faster and faster, all of them moving with limps, and you can see just the pain in their very body movements. You don't need to roll an insight check to know that you should probably roll these attacks separately.
Okay. So I don't have to roll to hit? It's a hit already?
No.
No, you need to roll to hit.
Okay. 15?
That'll hit.
Okay. 1d8. That's not too good. That's a 5.
As you reach forward with was that your claw?
Yeah, that's the first claw attack.
And you catch him just below the knee. And in your new form, you decide to use all of your strength, and you close your claw, and you hear a click as your claw touches your claw. And he falls over sideways, screaming, blood spurting out of the stump that was his leg, his foot still standing upright in the boot.
So he's dead, eh?
I mean,
That's
he's on his
good
way
ass.
there real quick. Real
All right, well, I go
quick.
for my second claw attack towards him.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 17 to hit, so yeah, that's a hit.
And you're targeting somebody different with this? Somebody still upright, or are you going after him again?
Well, I was going after him, but now that I rolled my damage, but I should probably stick with what I was going to do, so that's a 10.
You decapitate him, cutting his screaming face off to silence him.
Nice.
That'll do.
All right, so I still have my sting attack.
Yep.
I'll roll that, and I'll aim for the next closest person, I guess. And that's a 22 to hit.
22 to hit.
20.
Yeah, that certainly hits him. Where are you aiming that stinger exactly? He's standing facing you.
Hit him in the face.
I guess, yeah, right in the face.
Alrighty, you catch him in the soft part of the cheek. How much damage does that do?
I got 7.
As
And
you
then
pierce,
Sorry.
and then he has to make a save.
A Constitution saving throw.
He dies. As you pierce through the stinger through his cheek, you feel a resistance as one or two teeth are smashed out of the way, and then you inject your poison directly down his throat before retracting, leaving a trail of dripping toxins leaking out the side of his face. As he begins clutching his throat, you see his veins tightening up and turning blue as he falls to the floor and dies.
Nice.
Got him.
Well, I'm gonna click my claws in a celebratory dance.
The other two in front of you are not looking too happy at this point. Okay. On the far end of the room, indeed, a bolt of fire streaks across down the hallway, igniting the back doorway in this explosive fireball. Luckily, none of you take any damage from that. As three more individuals come charging into the room. Zan, I'd like you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
14.
You feel your muscles begin to tense up, and you have to push through the movements as you look over and you see one of these clay-faced individuals trying to almost look like he's holding you from a distance, but you manage to stave off the stiffness that's spreading through your body.
Yay. That's a good
Yay.
thing.
The rest of them come in charging, and they begin hurling these grayish motes of energy across the room. Oh, Zan, I'm sorry.
Oh, come on. You're gonna make me go unconscious, aren't you?
I didn't mean to. He just rolled a nat 20. You take 9 points of force damage.
Okay.
And as the other two enter the room, their attention is drawn to the burning snake man.
Hey.
Oh, by the way, I dropped
And they
to the
attempt to
ground.
hit you, but as jeez.
I had 9 exactly.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Wait.
Did you do the thing last turn as well?
Yep.
Okay, cool. You did the thing. And unfortunately, trying to hit a fire snake that is doing circles around around this one poor bastard is very hard to hit with an 8.
No.
Zan,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
I'm good.
Okay. Cal.
Okay, that bastard just tried to shoot me. I'm gonna go bite his balls off.
I mean, the guy you were punching isn't dead.
Oh yeah.
But you could-
Okay. Well, let's get him. I'll do the attacks one at a time to see if he drops on one of them. So I will bite him first. Let's bite it at his face. Never mind. That's a 9. Then I'll try to hit with my tail. That's a 19.
Yes, that
Got
definitely hits.
1 fire damage and 4 bludgeon damage.
Okay.
If he's still there, I'm gonna headbutt his ass again. Actually, probably his face. To be honest. I can actually hit more effectively than this bastard. This bastard's built more for dex, but he attacks with strength. But with the monk thing, I can use dex or strength, so I'm gonna use dex. It's probably not still bad though. That's 3, 5, 14.
14 points of damage.
No, 14 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay. And then he'll take 5 bludgeon damage to his face.
Crack that clay mask right off him.
How much damage was that? Sorry, I was checking
5.
something.
5.
5? He is still standing. However, he is very dazed from that.
Cool. Have any of these guys... None of these guys have melee hit me. No, I don't think so. If they do, they take a little bit of fire. Beyond that, that's my turn, so I'll tell my spider buddies. How many people are in the room? There's one engaged with me.
4 presently in the room. 3 more came in this turn. And then there's the one that's still standing that you're presently punching to pieces.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell my spiders they're gonna die, but that's fine. That'll free up concentration for... I guess I can get heat metal going. So yeah, I'll tell my spiders to just go and stand, surround one guy, like get in flank and just bite his ass. If it's speed of 30, are they able to do that?
Yes, you still had them in the same room, so yes, they're able to close in on those guys.
Okay, so the one will attack first for a... Man, I got so many things. Where's the spider? There it is. For a 17.
They have 13 AC, so yes, that definitely hits.
So it's a 7 piercing, and then he's got the DC 11 con save for the poison. Which will do 6 or 3 if he resists.
He gets 15.
So just 3 poison then. Yeah, others.
And how much was the piercing again?
Shit, I rerolled it. I think it was a 7. Pretty sure it was a 7.
Yeah, that will definitely be enough to... Oh, wait, that was 7, 8, 9, 10. That was a different guy. My apologies.
Still there?
Yep.
Other spider's turn. Ugh. You said there were 14 hits?
13.
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't remember which one. So then that will be a 7 piercing and 4 poison if it doesn't beat 11.
All right. So as the spider comes in and sinks its fangs into the very dazed man getting punched in the face repeatedly by the fire snake, he drops down, poison gushing through his veins as you headbutt him straight in the throat.
Good. Need that.
Who's up next? That would be... yes, our friends dealing with dear Cal, who are hobbling down the hallway as fast as they can. One of them turns and points back at you, and this blast of grayish fire erupts out from his hands, blasting at you. I need a dex save from the scorpion, please.
Oh,
yeah, I don't have... Okay. Let me check what the dex is. Same as me. Slap. Well, that's a 4.
You take 21 fire damage.
Slack. And then I have to do a con save?
Yes, that would be DC 10.
Ha, slack. Okay. Well, I got... What do I add? My constitution? My that
Yep.
modifier? Okay, I
Yep.
failed. I got an 8.
oh shit.
Well, that sucks. As you bounce out of out of the scorpion form back into your normal self.
Oh, it's going awry. This is going very awry.
Slack.
Didn't plan for this to go this way. It just kind of did.
Hey, we jumped right into the belly of the beast. We just ended up somewhere between the colon and a cancerous, tumorous growth that is sentient and bit us.
Seems accurate.
As another bolt of this grayish energy, not the fire, but a bolt of energy blasts across and shoots at you. Ooh, that'll be an unnatural 20 to hit you.
Oh.
For me?
And you take, yes, you, and you take 5 points of force damage to your normal self.
Dick.
Lupeny, it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna burn a level 1 spell slot to give myself 1 sorcery point. So I can burn 4 sorcery points and give myself 1 level 4 spell slot. Does that make sense?
Alrighty.
And then I'm gonna turn back to a giant scorpion.
Woo!
I mean, that seems like a smart move.
Yeah. We're in a melee fight now. We could use the melees.
Yeah, don't mind me.
Alrighty.
I'm
So
having
you
a
shift
nap.
back into being a large creature. You've used your action for the turn, but you can catch up to them with your movement.
Yeah, you guys probably need me in there to be like a tank right now, eh?
I mean, you do you. You're down the hall. You've got 2 injured individuals that you're pursuing down the hall right now.
Yeah. But if I get there, I can't attack, and then I'll just have to make con saves again.
But if you get next to them, they won't be able to run away without you hitting them.
Okay, I see. All right, well, I want to get to hug distance to them then.
That only uses 20 feet of your movement as you catch up to them, their gibbled selves not being able to move nearly as fast as they could before. Back to the other side of the room. The 3 in the room, now realizing that the threat is all around them, 2 of them point at one of the spiders, blasting it with their bolts of grayish, throwing a mote of this grayish, wispy energy
14.
at the spiders. Does a 12 hit?
Nope, they got 14 actually.
Well, 22 certainly should then.
Yeah.
The one spider takes 6 points of force damage.
Ooh, he's still there with 1 health.
As the other one blasts a shot at you.
Yeah, that's fine.
That'll be an 8.
Nope.
All right, so that wraps those guys up. That's let me just see here. Cool. And 2 more charge into the room. And
Shit.
they begin hacking at the spiders. The first one going for the less dead one with a 9.
Nope.
And the other one swinging at the more damaged one. I need that spider to make me an opportunity attack.
Yay! Thank God. 17.
That will hit him.
So that's oh shit. 5 pierce and 3 poison, or 1 if he succeeds on the DC 11.
He succeeds.
Okay, so 1 poison damage.
I mean, that's a pretty good opportunity attack.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right. And that wraps up their turn. That brings us back to the top with Zan.
Just send it to you.
Awesome. Cal.
Oh my god, Dad. Okay, I drop out of my form. I haul
good.
ass over there, and I'm gonna fucking get your ass back up. Stop dropping on the fucking battlefield. 11 points of healing damage. And
Healing damage.
healing damage. I mean, she isn't undead, technically. Who knows? Oops, sorry. 11 health, 11 health.
Okay.
It took my bonus action to break out of Fire Snake, so I kind of just turn around and stand there like, we should get out of here. Maybe go the way the scorpion went. And that's my turn. The spiders are still alive, thank God. They're going to keep trying to bite the guy that they have surrounded. That's a 23 to hit for... Ooh, that's nice. What is that? 10 piercing damage and poison of... There we go. 12 or 6 if he succeeds.
He fails.
12 poison then.
And that is enough to finish off that particular individual as you bite into his legs.
The other one, can he come and bite the one I guess, yeah, can he go and bite the one that I was beaten up with the spider snake?
The one you were beating up with the spider snake?
Yeah.
You killed him.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Yes.
I thought he was still alive.
No, you've taken out 2 individuals.
Cool. He'll just bite anyone there. Maybe one that went to try to hit him. I assume he doesn't have advantage then. Oh, does it fucking matter? Nat 20! Oh, kind of a good thing. So, that is 9, 12 piercing damage.
He fails to save.
Ooh, good. So that's 5, 21 piercing, poison damage then.
What? Nice.
Wait. 21 piercing damage?
No. Oh god, what was it? It was a 1, 9, 12.
Was it 27 total?
27 was the
21, sorry. 27 is the total with the damage he's already taken. Sorry, my brain's all over the place.
Sorry. Yeah, so it's the 11. Yeah, 11 pierce, 21 poison.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, he dead. He's just dead as the spider that made the opportunity attack continues to just chomp down on this guy over and over and over, tenderizing his leg like it's a pincushion. And he dies.
Sweet. Needed that. Save the control.
All right, that puts us back at those guys. They again point at the scorpion, shooting their motes of energy at him. I'm going to assume a 20 hits you.
Myself?
No, the Lupeny.
Like the scorpion, it hits, yeah.
You take 3. Alright, so I need you to make me 2 Constitution saves. No, you only need to make 1. You need to roll 2 or better.
On the con saves?
Yeah.
I rolled a 10. Well, plus my modifier.
You successfully managed to hold your wild shape as they desperately fire these motes of energy at you. Then from behind you, you feel something whack into your tail. And you turn around and you kind of look and you see that these 2 spectral weapons are floating behind you, just kind of occasionally taking a swing at you. One swinging horribly, horribly wide. You take, Jesus Christ, another 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Just
And
ignore
I gotta
the.
do another one of those.
Yes.
I got an 11 plus my modifier this time.
Awesome. So, in their feeble attempts to fend you off, they're more just irritating you than anything else. Lupeny, it's your turn. The weapons are very obviously magical conjurations and not your biggest enemy. There are, however, two very injured cultists trying to escape you.
Okay, yeah, I feel they'll just get more people, so I'll finish them off quick. So I'll roll to hit, I guess, for the first claw attack.
Yep.
16.
That'll hit.
Okay. That's only 6 bludgeoning.
That is enough to end his charred existence as you just snip off an arm and you see him holding the stump, the blood draining from his body as he steps backwards, falling into the wall, staring in shock at where his hand had just been. Roll your next attack against the next
All
guy.
right. Uh-oh, that's a 9 to hit.
That will miss as he seeing his friend is horrified and trying to climb his way out.
So I'll go for my third sting attack.
Okay.
That's an 8 to hit.
You miss him again.
Damn it.
That's all right. That puts us back at the 3 at the top of the room. Three at the top of the room, and it's those 3 that are in there. 2 of them are going to throw a motive of energy at what was the fire snake. There's a 15 and a 23.
The 23 hits. 15 doesn't.
So you take 7 points of force damage from that one.
Ow.
Where John couldn't get a damage die above a 2, you got the max. That wraps up their turn. The third one, still charging in, comes in, taking a swing with his weapon at one of the spiders.
No.
Never mind.
Yay! Not my children.
Does an 8 hit your spiders?
No. And 14.
Well, that sucks for them.
Oh man, these are doing their job.
Zan, you now having been resuscitated, use half your movement to stand up, and there are 3 individuals in the room that are still now fighting for their lives, but have started to step backwards towards the door.
I'm going to stab the closest one to me. How's my Skelly boy doing? Did he still hang on even when I was down?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Can the little bastard attempt to make medicine checks to stabilize her? Because I'd like to think he would try. I don't know if he'd do well.
Okay, that's a 17 to hit.
A 17 to hit. That will certainly hit.
Oh, good. I really need this. 16, 22 piercing damage.
Nice.
Jesus, alrighty. Roll me your bonus action attack as well.
That's 25 to hit.
25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, roll the damage, but
10.
just roll 10.
Yep.
As you go charging towards this individual, they turn and they draw their weapon up. And just as you're closing in for the attack, suddenly your offhand almost seems to lose control of itself as you reach up and grab him by the wrist, holding his weapon up and stab him in the ribs repeatedly. The entire time, the skeleton on your back is going.
Oh my god, that's never gonna get old.
Nope.
We're gonna have to fuse him to your back or something.
I can't wait to have Caleb roleplay Gazer meeting the Skelly Boy.
Yes. I want Gazer to like. Oh, if Gazer was smaller, actually, he might be. If he could fit inside his chest cavity, and then just have the skeleton riding outside of the Gazer, technically, just like.
Put him inside the skull so that the bottom half of him is just swaying in the breeze.
Yeah.
Use that as your personal messenger. Anyways, where were we? Right, Zan had just murdered the shit out of somebody.
As usual when I'm not getting murdered myself.
Oh, God,
Yep.
I gotta get you some. Look, I'll get you some health potions. Actually, would probably be really good. I don't know if we have a lot of health potions.
Cal,
Yes. Okay.
it is your turn. There are 2 people left standing, as far as you can tell, and they're both moving back towards the door. They thought they had this in the bag, but then one of your friends got back up, and a lot of their friends did not.
Oh, fuck these guys. Yeah, I'd still have a wild shape after this. This is nice about having the fire snake and the blister coil. Those will count as wild shapes. So I will wild shape into that. The hell's this thing called? Crypt spider thing that you sent me.
Yep.
That's why. Sorry, I sent those images back to you so I can save them again. I kind of cropped them a little bit. So do that as a bonus action. Move towards one of them and just bite his ass. Oh no, I got the hiccups. Great. Wait, why did I bite instead of web? Ah, whatever. 9.
9 to hit.
Yeah, to hit.
That will miss. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, it's okay. Then I'm gonna take my hand and kind of like karate chop at his neck with it. Hey, that's a 22 to hit.
As he deftly moves out of the way of your fangs, having learned from the smaller spiders what's going on here, he did not see the karate chop out of on his left coming from one of your 8 appendages.
Hey, it's a full max. Wait, what the hell do I add to this? Dex. So, 7 bludgeon damage.
7 bludgeoning damage. Alrighty. So as he's like, "Ha! I missed him! Oh, what the hell?"
Yeah, pretty much. That's my turn. So I'll tell my 2 still alive giant spiders. I'm at, this spider's actually medium. That's why I changed into it, because I can actually go through the walkways and not have to squeeze.
Smart.
So I will tell the one giant spider that's got one. I'll tell him to just surround one guy and bite him.
All right, so they start swarming in on the guy that you're presently fighting.
Sweet. That's 23 something to hit. 6 piercing for the bite, and 10 poison unless the DC 11.
What's his DC? Or what's your
11.
DC? He manages to make it.
Okay, so then just 5 piercing, or 5 poison. 6 piercing, 5 poison, 11 overall. And the other guy.
Alrighty.
That's a 17 for 8 pierce and 9 poison. Unless it's half.
Pierce 9 poison. Does he make the save? He does.
So 4 poison.
12.
Just a little.
That is enough to finish him off as you repeatedly inject his calves or his thighs with poison as you're karate chopping him in the side of the head, leaving his one friend, who it's not his turn yet. Down at the other end of the hall, however, Lupeny, as a
All right.
giant scorpion, I would like you to make me a dexterity save as the last member. It falls to the ground, backing away from you. He holds up a hand and outblasts this line of gray fire.
Okay, well, that's not looking good. I got a 9.
A 9. Well, unfortunately, that's definitely going to hit. Sorry, I have things going on too many devices to keep track of. 3d8. You take 12 points of fire damage, and you have to make a Constitution save DC 10.
I got 10 plus my modifier, so yeah, that'll limp
That will
by.
keep you in that form. And now it's your turn, and he's the only person in front of you and prone.
Okay, well, I'll use my little claw attack, first one there.
So if he's prone, you would get advantage then, John.
Okay. 14 to hit.
14 to hit. That will certainly hit.
6 points.
6 points will be enough to sever his sever body parts as you pick him apart with your claws, and he is dead.
Nice. I guess I'll move to the next one.
There isn't one. That was the last enemy.
Get back here.
Oh. I guess I'll come back to my buddies.
You know what we all forgot about this entire session?
What?
The almost literal elephant in the room. Suddenly, Tomeron, the Etten,
Oh,
who apparently
yeah!
has been brain dead this entire time and not doing anything.
You know what? He was busy just smashing bodies in the bedroom.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow.
Well, I didn't mean it like that, but yeah, exactly.
He was conducting his own sex ed class, and this is how the humans mate. Slam, slam, slam. And then it's done.
And then it's done. 3 slams
And the
and done.
bodies together. Hey,
So
every,
is this a
Humans,
good
no
every
place for
stabbing
guy
up
has a
or-
bad day. Or I guess bad night.
That's true.
As he comes swinging out of nowhere, swinging at the last remaining guy coming towards the door, finds himself standing face to face with the Etten.
That's never not going to be funny.
Oh man, we really could have needed him. We all forgot though, so.
Oh, yeah, he probably would have made this fight a lot easier.
Nothing like a good struggle.
And
Oh yeah, good
He's-
struggle.
he slams him with his clubs just repeatedly, sending him reeling back across the room. Zan, he's still alive, but as he turns, you see that the club caught him in the side of the face and peeled most of the skin off of it on the one side.
If it comes down to it, we should try to take like one guy alive, maybe.
Maybe we could take this guy alive. Can you web him?
I can web the fuck out of him. There's still 3 spiders.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Zan, it is your turn.
Okay, I mean, he's staggering back. How would I mechanically go about just tripping him so he's prone on the floor.
Make me.
Shove attack?
How are you tripping him?
Sleight of foot.
Well, if
Sleight
he's
of foot.
pretty much. I mean, if he's stumbling backwards, I just want to stick my leg out and he can trip over it. I'm pretty small. He could trip over any part of me.
Make me an acrobatics check.
Okay. How would a 29 suit you?
You stick your leg out, and as he starts stumbling backwards, you see him starting to correct himself, and you punched him in the kneecap, causing him to straighten his leg, falling backwards.
Awesome.
I would like you to roll me a D4, knowing that he has 4 hit points.
Oh, okay. 1.
He does not die immediately as he falls backwards onto the ground. The spiders swarming over him, pinning him to the ground.
Yeah, just web the fuck out of him.
Yeah, that's where I'm stopping for my turn. I'll be like, web him, get him!
At this point, as far as you can tell, the fight is over. The smell of charred flesh is filling these caverns, so if there are any other people in here, they're likely going to know about you being here in the near to far future. No, this is a good place to stop because I can't see anything that won't launch us into something that will take at least a half hour.